Hey everyone, Justin Roll here again. After I had my breakfast, I still have a good cup of coffee right here. And now I'm gonna go off to do my fairy tale reaction. As I just said before, after I ate, I was gonna do fairy tale. I mean, it's the 5th chapter. After 2 days, I'm gonna be live recording. So, with that being said, let's get right to it. With Fairy Tale Chapter 486, The Fourth Guest. The strongest SPS are cats and reptiles? This is a cover page. That looks kind of badass right there. Aaron later making Natsu like a mafia boss or something. Well, a fan of Vivian right there. Another fan of both Natsu. Oh, actually, this fan here gives the fact that for one of the previous concept of Fairy Tale, Natsu was supposed to have horns. There's a little touch there. Okay, now here we go. The Iron Dragon versus the Reaper. Dead or alive, which one of them will perish? Well, he's just phasing right through that. What thou hast just touched is death itself. A death which thou canst not possibly oppose. Really? Then how about you take this to the face? How about I grab you instead? That's what guys should. That's so. Well, then looks like we're both in luck. Did they both just collide heads with each other? Because I've been looking for a good. I've been looking for a good plot of land to call my final resting spot. Oh. Now we're back to both these. Now we're back to these three. Juliet, hey. You just proceed to the front lines as well. Understand? Why do we have to go? We've got Bradman and Rakid, don't they? Saying us will be overkill. Show some respect, will you? Yeah, I can. The third guests will make their appearance before long. The third guests? Indeed. The Pegasi and the Tigers, they were the first guests. The second guests were the fairies. And the third guests who are about to make their appearance may prove to be a tad troublesome. If you have visual on them, the third gives a lot enough. Okay, I don't know how to just turn to the page, but just looking down in the second panel. The second panel of the page. It's Crime Sorcery. It's been so long since I've seen these guys. And I've been waiting. So, in the back of my mind, I've been waiting for when they're going to make, the rest of the Crime Sorcerers going to make their appearance after Jalal and Melody. And even Cobra has gained even Cobra's suffered through motion sickness. You're a second generation Dragon Slayer. Especially the guy who took it on Lacrima ended up being weak. Now Yukino sound like, what's the matter, Yukino? It's nothing. Please don't not concern yourself over me. I guess she kind of senses that it's her sister. The two never met officially, but they do know that they have a sister. They both know that each of them are their sisters. And those chose some of them of all will be the fourth guest, I wager. This part is neither friend nor foe. Neither friend nor foe. I suppose I have no choice but to take care of them personally. I know not the identity of this fourth guest, but calling them foolish would be an understatement. To think they dare make an enemy of Lady Eileen, the higher enchanter. Tee! Now we see Happy Flying. No, we can see giant. Really? Being huge rules! And I just see Natsu with a big head. Send him back already! And she's just acknowledging the fact that fluffy woofy he is. What's the harm? He wanted to be made bigger so badly I figured I'd indulge him. But the only enlarging his head is he's giving me the creeps. I see he's rather enjoying himself though. Oh, you want to... Did Jesus shriek there? Excuse me. I got something in my nose, but I got the resemblance to this. Brandon shrunk and then enlarged her tits. Oh my god, man. Brandon, you should definitely join Fairy Tail after this war, because you're fitting in so well. You are fitting into these guys so well, you have to join Fairy Tail. And I think I might do a video that you have possibility of her joining the guild. Would kindly not play with people's bodies at your leisure, please? I wonder why it is. For some reason, I just feel the strongest urge to mess with you. I know, right? Give it a rest, will you? We didn't come here to put... What is this? This magic power. There's no mistaking it. You've got to... I knew you were strong, but to this extent? Did they finally man him? There he is. August, the king of all magic. I'm getting fired up. Don't forget why I came here. Negotiations. This guy's bad news to the max. Just looking at him gives him the shakes. Before the arrival of our fourth guest, I'll have to be sure to make thorough preparations. His Majesty's little war game will have to be put into an end here as well. Not that it matters real. Even if we had continued to battle normally, our side would have still emerged victorious. Although it may be more accurate to say that the game board has been broken. I suppose, due to someone who's above the rules of making an appearance. Now, who is this fourth guest? Oh, what the fuck? Agno motherfucking Logia? You call it Agno? I don't think she called it. She brought Agno. Okay, I don't think she did it, but Agnologia, the dragon form, shows up. The black-winged one, upon this land in which the white angel reigns supreme, a black dragon now descends. It's as if the malice of the black angel has been manifested, but the one who will be laughing when all said and done is I, the scarlet angel. Okay, I'm not saying sure she summoned it or Agno came here on his own. But the fact that Agnologia is here now just screams trouble. And as I recall, society had taken to referring to me as the Scarlet Despair, hadn't they? Couldn't they thought of something a tad cuter? Okay, now back to the Gagio fight. And this guy talks like he's from Middle East, like he's from medieval times. Have no concern for thine own life. These magic barrier particles embed into my mind body. And any and all mages who inhale them shall inevitably fall to their demise. I hate to be very bad news, but my lungs are made of metal. So they are. And as for me, I shall take this rare opportunity to fight to my heart's content. Iron Dragon's Lance. Not even physical attacks can hurt him. It's unfortunate for thou, but my body is made entirely magical barrier particles. It's kind of like when you fought against shit. Whoa! Whoa! Look at all the skulls. That is actually kind of creepy, but actually kind of cool at the same time. Now everyone's been suffering with the skull. Now everyone's suffering with the skulls. Thou may struggle and endure my onslaught, but what of the surrounding humans? Oh, you get the hell away from me right now! Do not enter hell. I'll go in hell low. Those shall let thy soul be consumed by corpses, you damn piles of bones. Solid script shine. Levy just coming out of nowhere. Is this holy attribute magic? Levy, I'm not going anywhere. You've got to get far away from here. Is she wearing a mask? No, she has the word mask in her. Looking for a good plot of land. How could you say something like that? I wasn't being serious. There's no need to get all pissed. I don't want you to die. I want you to keep on living, Gagio. Oh, the shipping between these two are so freaking real. Why can't you just make it happen already? Jesus, like Bulma and Vegeta all over again before they actually hitched. And I said that twice. Saying before me is equivalent to embracing thine death, and thus thine fates are now sealed. Thine wish shan't be granted. I shall not allow thou to keep the life which thou seek. I swear it on the name of the Reaper. Now it's the Western Fury. The Scarlet Angel and her icy smile. Something amiss, your majesty. The quality of the magic flowing through the land has changed. Eileen. What just are you planning on doing? Oh. He's actually catching on. Well then, apparently that's it for Fairy Tail, right? Okay, that's it. Well, a lot of things went down in this chapter. We finally get to see Natsu's team of Natsu, Lucy, Happy, Brandish, and Durmbold meet up with August. Gotcha versus the Reaper, and Levy shows up here to provide assistance. Eileen somehow summoning Agnologia or calling Agnologia or something. I don't know. How did she do that? Into the battlefield, makes things even worse. And after that, Zeref actually catches on what Eileen is planning on doing. Lies had to go down. And also, the rest of Crime Sorcery shows up with their mobile castle. So, a lot went down in this chapter, and I'm loving it. So until next week, leave a like, subscribe, comment down below, and I'll see you all next time for the next Fairy Tail chapter. Bye.